Alrighty, what's up, guys? So today on the podcast, we do have special guest, Bryan. Bryan, how you doing, sir?
What's up, Devone? Good to be here. Good to be here.
So, hey, how long have we known each other?
What? 2-3 years? 3 years.
3 years. Yeah, summer show, correct?
Summer show. Did we take acting before that?
Oh,
In the
yeah.
spring?
Before that.
So what? Spring 2016?
Yeah.
Something like
I forgot. Cause I was thinking about phone. But yeah, we knew each other like a semester or two before phone.
Yeah, and then we did the summer show, and that's when we met phone.
There we go, yeah.
It was good. Good times.
For real. Wait, did you ever take the... Oh, no, because you were taking the other class, not beginning acting class.
Yeah, I know.
I was taking... Okay.
The advanced class. Oh, yeah.
Wait, so how long have you been in the theater program? Or is it the same time? Or a semester before me?
I mean, I've been in and out of the program, but that... It would have been a semester or so before that, because when I took the principles of acting, the first class, and then I met you in the second class, and then but Beth, summer of 2016 was my first show.
Okay, well, not too long. All right, so Bryan, so how would you describe yourself to someone who hasn't met you?
Wait, just go straight off of the Tinder bio?
Yep.
No. That does not describe me. I'm just honest. I'm an honest person, genuine person. Pretty funny sometimes.
Okay.
But genuine, honest is the words that I would best use to describe myself.
Okay. What about like skills? How would you describe your skills? Like, would you say like you're a writer, producer, actor? Like, what just some of your hobbies or skills?
Like right now, I'm a restaurant manager. And honestly, that's first and foremost. Acting, writing, all of that stuff has kind of been put onto the back burner.
Okay.
Because right now, I need to pay rent. I mean, now I have a good job, but a few months ago, after the summer show, it's November right now, so late August, early September, I was out of a job when I was working at the YMCA, and that was a temporary position as a day camp counselor. And once that ended, I needed to have a job. The summer show ended, and I just needed to focus and find something. And so I went back to the old job I was working at, which is a restaurant manager in Pasadena. And honestly, I just want to see that through. I want to have a successful business with me at the helm running it. So that's my main goals right now. It takes a lot of hours out of me, and I don't have time to do anything else really.
Okay, so but is that the goal though? Staying in that type of direction instead of like the arts?
Ultimately I want to get back to doing what makes me happy, and that is acting, that is writing, that is just being creative and on a platform where I can be seen and heard, because I feel like that's the most impactful way that I can spread a message of love and caring for people. But as of right now, it's a delicate balance between doing what I love and being responsible, paying bills, getting out of some of the debt that I had accumulated when I was younger. So it's a struggle right now.
All right. So do you feel like you're taking a break from it, or do you feel like it's just slowly dying out?
I mean, it's definitely. I want to say I'm taking a break from it, but I look at auditions for even community center theaters, things like that. I'll look and I see them, but when it's about time to go out and audition, I don't have the time. And so, yes, in theory, I will be back. I just don't know when.
Okay. All right, then, like, so you said writing and directing, that's what you, like, if you had, like, to choose, like, that's what you see yourself doing? And more behind the camera work stuff, or?
Writing for sure. But gosh, I started taking a production class, so like a film class, and just coming up with shots and the artistic aspect of film, because most of my training is in theater, was just so exciting and cool. And being, editing, I used to just skip going on lunch and just stay there editing, because I love the ability to tell a story, and that was just another way to tell a story. But I definitely want to just keep writing. I haven't written anything in, maybe a year or so, but that's something that I really need to set out time and just let that happen and focus on letting it happen.
Okay, so you wrote a lot of stuff before, but you never did anything with them. Just have them kind of.
Yeah, mostly just writing. Not so much directing, but when I was taking that class, I had a chance to kind of direct. No, hey, I want you over here, or let's get some more emotion out of it. Let's, just doing different things like that. Being behind the camera and directing too was really cool. But it's not something that I'm not going to get a job directing or editing or anything like that anytime soon. With writing, you have a chance, or I have a chance to write something out, or even not write it completely out and just pitch the idea and have that formatted and send it to people in the industry. That's a more viable option given my current circumstance.
Definitely. And how would you describe your style? Like, do you try to write comedy? Do you try to write like older stuff or newer stuff? How would you describe it?
I would say, I definitely there's gonna be a comedy aspect into it, but I prefer dramatic writing, because I prefer reality, a real life and real life scenarios and things like that. That it just I find it meaningful, and that's what art is. It's a reflection of society at the time that it's created, or and that's what I want to do. I want to shed light even on other aspects of life that haven't had the light shown on it yet. There's just tons of ideas. I really need to just sit down one day and just stretch it all out, flush it out, and then just have a set schedule of when it is that I'm gonna complete the stories on all of them.
Okay. And then would you say like you're like a movie kind of guy or like a TV kind of guy as far as like writing? What seems like easy or more like your strength?
Probably TV, because the episodes are shorter. There's a lot less chance of overwriting or doing too much. You still you can still screw that up, but I feel the commitment and the it's a lot harder to write a feature film than it is a pilot episode. And then with TV, episodes can change, and usually you have other writers on board writing with you or for that episode. So definitely I would say TV's easier, but it's also probably easier to not get picked up. But I think a lot of agents are looking for TV.
Definitely. Well, what kind of like TV show did you grow up watching, or was it just mostly cartoons?
Like the Simpsons. Simpsons comes out first, because that was probably one of the first cartoons I started watching, / adult shows, because it speaks to nearly every age group, and that's what I think the Simpsons have done well with. And but let's fast forward to today. I just started watching the latest season of Daredevil. So I'm really into Marvel and the comic books and things like that, because I think it's so cool to just want to be a superhero, want to believe you have hey phone.
We'll keep going.
Yeah, that genre. I really love that genre, and I actually have a couple of ideas of writing into that genre with my own ideas of what superheroes are and can do.
Okay. All right,
That's
so
true.
talk about okay, cool. So this is the same question that I usually always ask. So, what? Oh, no. Before I get to that, so would you describe yourself as more of like a party type of guy, or are you more of like an inside homebody, like sheltered?
Party. I am a mix of the two. Um, I really do like going out. I'm outgoing, but at the same time, that is super draining. You know, to just give everything you have to people with every interaction that you have, to just, give yourself up. Every now and then you need to recharge. So, especially now that I work Monday through Friday, I work all the time, 7 a.m. to about 4 p.m.
Mm.
Spend 2 hours a day in traffic, getting there and then coming back. So I'm pretty tired by the time Friday comes around. So I hardly go out. I hardly party. I would trade a good night's rest for a party night, any night.
Okay. All right. Now one of our final questions before we do wrap this up. What's like? What would you say is something that scares you? Just like height, snake, clowns. Like, what is something that just would scare you?
Procrastination. And that's what scares me. I don't want to wake up one day saying the same thing that I've said, growing up my whole life, and that being, I'll do it tomorrow.
Mm.
I don't want to wake up one day and realize I'm out of tomorrows, and I haven't done what I'm said I would do or am supposed to do. I think that's the biggest fear for me, to have a name and never have anyone know it.
Right.
Wow,
that's
yeah.
deep.
Very.
Really deep and shocking. All right, guys, we will wrap up this first episode. So, Bryan, any last words or just final thoughts or just final anythings?
Today's world is pretty tough living in, and I think suffering, when you suffer, I think that's when you're able to appreciate paradise, the good in life. Only I don't think we need to suffer anymore. This is addressing the mass shooting that just occurred in Thousand Oaks, and we don't have to suffer anymore. We don't have to hurt anymore. We can just love each other and appreciate paradise, appreciate one another. # love each other. That's the new movement that needs to take place. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you guys very much. Like, comment, subscribe, and we are.